Hello. I think I'm live. It says so, but can we trust it? I hope so. Okay, let me know if it's echoey. I think it's just in my head because I don't know what's called in English, but you know when your ears are like clogged. Basically, I'm I'm hearing myself. But oh well. Hello, welcome to another Thursday. Um, I am still sick as I was last Thursday. Uh, Thankfully, because since last Thursday, um, like the last 4 days, not yesterday, but the 4 days before that, I didn't have a voice. Basically, I sounded like this. Like a female Yoda kind of situation. uh, so luckily, I got it back yesterday, or it was kind of like squeaky. And today I've been at work all day. Didn't lose my voice, but every time like I talk a lot, and in my job I talk a lot, so I get like these coughing fits. So I'm gonna try to. It's gonna be a lot of working today, not a lot of talking because I already feel it. It's gonna go at some point, and I need it tomorrow. So I'm hoping that you're um, in for a little bit of a productivity sprint today, hoping to get something done. Let me know what you're working on. Uh, I haven't worked on my story since, yeah, at least in 2 weeks, maybe more. So I'm anxious to get back into it. I'm going to start, or I have started a little bit about chapter 8, but then in chapter 8, um, I have to like put in some backstory that basically I found out I haven't made yet. So it's going to be a little bit of backstory and a little bit of um, character brainstorming today for me. But yeah, let me know what you're doing. And also, hello, Jules. Welcome. And yes, happy Thursday or torsdag, as it is in Norwegian. So, torsdag, Thor's day. If you didn't know, Thor like the god. I'm sure you knew. Okay. Nina, welcome. Hello. Say hello to everyone. And Michael, welcome. How are you? Greg, hi. Nina again. Welcome again. How's the new job going? Okay, so this is my 4th day on this new job. And I really like it. The hours just fly by. I feel like I sit down and basically 7.5 hour just like woof, and then I'm done and I have time off. I can write. It's amazing. The people I work with are I haven't met everyone because it's still holidays or vacation here, so slowly but surely they are trickling in back in. But the ones I've met has been super nice, so that's really fun. I feel like I'm floundering a bit because I don't know, like, basically my new job. um I have to help people fill out forms for um what the municipality or the county offers, different services and stuff like that. And basically I have no idea what the requirements are in these different forms, or how to fill them out, or what information you need, stuff like that. So I'm just like trying to help them as best as I can until I get like proper training in how to fill out those forms. So I'm a little bit like, it's my fourth day. Don't expect too much. But I think that once I get proper training in all the different subjects I need to know, I think this will be a pretty okay job. Thank you for asking. Yay. Rachel saying hello to everyone. Yay. You hope my voice keeps getting better. Same, dude. Same. So I don't feel like it's going to go away now. So that's good. But I do feel that I haven't used it as much lately. So I get tired, and then like the scratchy throat, and then I start coughing and like coughing my lungs out. Not fun. Ooh, Michael, you have a riddle stream. Cool. How does that work? Do you like write riddles or make riddles with your viewers, or ooh, I would love to know. I haven't seen that. That's cool. Okay, I'm having a little bit of coffee. It's late in the evening here, or not late in the evening. It's evening, but still, I needed some coffee today. Rachel, you are finishing an article and looking to revisions after. Very cool. What is the article about? Is it fiction, non-fiction? Nina, you are working on draft 2 of your Vienna fantasy story, and you're hoping to get this draft ready for people to read. You need feedback. Yeah, I get that. I'm kind of in a pickle now because I've like told people that I think that I'm gonna have something readable before Christmas. I've said that before. I said that before this Christmas. uh, so, but I really want to like actually do it this time. So, yeah, let's do it, Nina. We can do it. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Rachel. It's just a learning curve. I'll get it. Yeah, I think so too. It's just like, I have this like stupid inner voice that is like, oh, but she told you one time. You should know this by now. You should know it after one time. Stupid brain that is just like, but you should be perfect at your job now. You've been here for 4 days. Oh. So I gotta like, no. These people have had like 3 or 4 years to know what they know. Take it easy. Okay, thank you for the explanation, Nina. Michael's riddle streams are fun and awful at the same time. Oh no, his riddles are usually impossible to solve. Not impossible, but not easy. Cool. Oh, okay, so Michael, you make the riddles and people have to guess. That's so fun. Is it kind of like the type of riddles that Gollum asks Bilbo? Like, I have no scent. I have no. If you don't get me, you die. What am I? I'm air. Something like that. Cool. Excuse me. The article is nonfiction. The best tips for sound dampening in an outdoor living space. Cool. In an outdoor living space. So in like a tent or camper van or like what's it called? Gazebo? That's cool though. Why would you need sound dampening out in an outdoor living space? Hmm. I'm intrigued, Rachel. Absolutely. Jen writes romance. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Nina, you hope to get this draft done by the end of September. Not sure if that will happen, but that's the dream. Make goals. It's very good to have a deadline. I should make like an actual like date deadline. I will. I will. Okay, Michael. Yes, you write 3 riddles for every riddle stream, which everyone solves over the course of this stream. Ah, that's a nice concept. You've been to them, John? It sounds like it. Those crazy riddles. Okay, yes. So a little like those riddles. I might just drop by, Michael, to see these riddles in person. When is it? And are you? Let's check on the what's it called? Our fabulous Devin Cutting. Doo-dee-doo. Tomorrow, because I think that the reason why I haven't been on any of your streams is maybe because they're a little bit too late for me. Let me know in the comments when you have your riddle streams. Jen says that she wish she could write articles, Rachel. She thinks it would be so much quicker than writing a book in theory. You struggle though. Yeah, you have that like aspect of actually finishing something. Like after finishing this book, I'm going to try to write some short stories just to get like the satisfaction of actually finishing something rather quickly. So yeah, I get that. But I'm not good at writing articles. I have to write fiction, I think. Okay, so like patios or backyards, you have an air conditioner that is loud nearby, so you plan to plant shrubs around it to take at least 10 decibels from it and also cover it like out of sight, out of mind. Nice. So it's kind of like also a little bit landscaping ish. That's cool though. Awesome, Rachel. Okay, so you solved one, and it'll never happen again. That was a fluke. I don't know. Maybe you like get a knack for it. Okay, tomorrow's riddle stream will be at 3:15 EDT or 9:15 CST. I'll have to get a converter. Find out what it's like in Norway time. Okay. Okay, Rachel, articles are your gig. Cool. Greg, you have written several articles. It's very different though. Different from writing a book or different from writing fiction. Okay. Here I am saying that I shouldn't be talking that much, and we're already at 13 minutes. But I'm going to read down these 3 comments that I got here, and then we're going to jump into another sprint. Rachel, you've gotten to where you can write an article, 1,000 words plus minus, in about an hour and a half. That's pretty good. Okay. So you write books for clients. You're a ghostwriter. You can't do anything that isn't a novel because your mind doesn't work that way. I see. Well, at least you found what works for you. That's good, though. Larger articles can take hours because of research. I see. Michael believes in you, Jen. Yes, it is very different from writing fiction. Absolutely, because you have to like stick to the facts. Yeah, you do a minuscule amount of that for books. The stream is at 9:15 in Austria, so the same in Norway. Yeah, it should be. Cool! Oh my god. Cool! Fun. Okay. I think we're gonna jump into a sprint. Because my voice. So let's see. I found the Dawdling Riders very cute timers. So I think we're gonna do like a quick 10-minute one, just to pull up our documents, and need some water, I think, and some cough drops and get situated, and then we can jump into the longer ones later. I'm thinking like we should do a couple of 25s today, if you're down. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So we'll go through. I saw a couple of people jumped in. Hi, Ali. Welcome. And yes, I know that Stig Dyrdal, I think he's called. He also lives in Norway. I think he lives in Bergen, but I'm not sure. I've never asked. Okay, let's do this one in 1, 2, 3, og go! Yay! 10 minutes. Done. Okay. Let me know how I did. Did you get your documents opened? Did you get a little bit started? I found where I left off the last time I wrote anything. And as I suspected, I was thinking that I need to put in a little bit of backstory because there has been an assassination attempt, but I need to explain who ordered it. Yeah, ish backstory there. So I started brainstorming a little bit. So, like 50 words of brainstorming. And got some water. Gonna need that. So, yeah. Let me see where we left off in the chat. We were talking about articles and nonfiction versus fiction, and also short articles versus books. So, yeah, Greg, you think it is very different because, yes, all of the above. Different from a book, different in terms of the level of satisfaction you get from it, different in that you have to do more research, mention sources, the writing style, etc. Absolutely. This is the main thing why I'm not like, oh yes, academia, that's for me. I have a bachelor degrees in history and loved researching it, but all the like that you have to be very meticulous about your sources and your the way you research and your methodology and stuff like that. Yeah, I would rather just like make up everything myself, so then people can't say, "Oh, but that's wrong," because then I'm gonna say, "No, it's my world. You don't know what's wrong and right." Meh. So yeah. Uh yeah. Yeah, we had Ali stopping by and Jen asking Greg how are. Oh, thank you, Ali. Yay. And Greg, you're hoping inspiration comes soon. And then Ali has some wisdom words for all of us. The water doesn't flow until you turn on the tap. Yes, the words don't come before you actually sit down and try. So yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna say that too, Greg. I need to remember that. Laura, welcome. Hello, you're reading a collection of 100-word stories while on your lunch break. Ooh, it's called Travel Dark Volume 2. So they're like super short stories, right? Cool. And I would think horror, right? And Jules, you got a snack and refilled your water. You're doing a bit of a read through today, but you will probably wind up editing. I see that. I am doing read through, edit, backstory, research, blah blah blah. Oh, I'm sorry, Ali. Didn't you hear or did I not put the sound through? It had like a ring thingy. Nina, you watched Stig's stream. Is he streaming to now? It is the best streaming day, I think. Thursday, at least in Norway, because it's like everything happens on a Friday. And all the other days are like full. Greg, you're starting small, open documents, 40 words written. Same as me. And Laura, you're on page 22 of the book now, of the Travel Dark Volume 2. Cool. Yes, I have, Ali. I've been sick a lot. I was supposed to start Monday last week. And I've been sick that whole week and up until today. So this is my fourth day. And yeah, so I've started it. It's going well. I hope it continues to go well. Oh, oof, I'm so sorry, Ellie. They are though. You're starving, but you know if you eat, you'll want to throw up. Ugh. Feel better, dude. That's awful. Oh, yes, you completely understand my agony, Rachel. You were a history/anthropology major. Now you use your knowledge and research skills for fiction. That's an awesome skill to have, though. I totally like bungled up my research thingy because I didn't read like the requirements uh, for the bachelor's, which is basically said you have to have 1,000 pages um, self-chosen curriculum. And I was like, oh, but I have like I found a couple of sources that were like maybe 500 pages altogether. So I basically just like chalked on some more sources that I basically didn't use. And then on my like, you had to defend your bachelor thesis orally, and they were like, "Ah, I see that you've read so and so for your thesis. What do you think of his thoughts and stuff like that?" And I basically just stared at them and looked like a fish, like. But it went okay. I gotta see. Uh, okay, Greg, you get the idea of making up things yourself because then no one can say you're wrong. You would still suggest that it helps to know history to write fiction, so things are still grounded. Absolutely. If you go completely wild, things won't seem real. Absolutely. You will have plot holes from here to sunset. So, absolutely. But, and you have to have like well thought through things. It can't just be like things that contradict themselves. But I've always had like this, been drawn to fiction because I can uh, create my own world and my own rules. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so Stig is doing a pop up stream with Katie Ann and Anne Sophie. I see. Yeah, they have great dynamic, I think. The troublemakers. Okay, you're listening to both of our streams. Cool. I like it. Rachel, you made it to your senior year to begin your thesis, and you lost your jobs and had to move out of the state. Oh, so never picked it up again. Went into healthcare advocacy. Now writing. Yes, absolutely. Life is wild. And you don't know where it's going at all. That's why, have you ever like thought about or had the dilemma like if you could go back in time, would you change anything? That's a good question. Let me know in the comments, in the chat. I always answer like no. There's a lot. There's plenty of things that when I think back that I think like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have started this. I should have done this. Blah blah blah. But also, those choices that seem wrong to me now also led me to where I am now. And where I am now is very happy, married, house, dog, blah, blah. And I think that, for example, if I had chosen a totally different college, I wouldn't have met um, a friend who then introduced me to Ula. And then I wouldn't have known Ula. It's wild. Life is wild. On that note of this wild life, let's jump into a 25 one. And I'm going to try to like actually get some backstory done. But yeah. Okay, Rachel. So you still could get the degree, but you would have missed out on better schools for your kids and finding your wonderful friends that you met in North Carolina. Absolutely right. So silver linings, right? At least you've gained this awesome thing. You always overthink your life choices, Nina. There is like truth in the saying, what's done is done. Okay. While that ruminates in our brain, let's start another sprint in 1, 2, 3, go. And this one has like a farting at the end to signal that it's done. So, Ali, don't freak out. Hello, hello, hello. Another sprint done. I just gotta finish a sentence. Yep. Word. Okay. Let me know how you did. I edited some words, deleted some words. Yeah. So I got 219 words in the end. I'm trying to do more showing, not telling. But it's kind of a heavy information chapter. So I'm trying to cut some, but also make it clear. It's hard. But yeah, I'm thinking that this stream will be a little bit shorter than normal because I'm already feeling my energy is spent. But one more and then good for the day. Okay, so Rachel, you got your article done. Yay. Now on to revisions in your fiction, and that is fun. Awesome. Very good, very good. Nina, you're in the same boat as me, plus 109 words, but you also deleted some words. That's like my thing here too. But the nice thing is when you're reading through and you're kind of okay, this is cool information, but also is it necessary? Not at all. I can and I understand what is happening. I have a lot of sentences where I explain names for stuff or explain exactly where they are in, for example, now they're in a mine, like in the hallway to the left and besides the blah blah blah. But the reader doesn't necessarily need to know that, unless it's vital to their escape later or something like that. In my uh, specific instance, they don't need to know that. They don't need to know that the sleeping quarters are next to the blah blah blah. So I have a lot of deleted words of that needed to be done. So yeah, Greg, you got 80-ish words. Very good, very good. I was the last stream I had. I made my costume for last week. I was going on Saturday. I was going to a costume party because a friend of ours, she always celebrates her birthday with a costume party. So on the last stream, I made my costume because usually I'm months in advance of making my costume, but I wasn't this time. But I made this she had a 1920s theme. So I made this cigarette girl costume thingy. And I made this cute hat that's set on a hair bow clip thingy. It looked like this. But then, and I was so excited to wear it, it sat like this on my head. Like this. And I was so excited to wear it, but then when I got down there, it broke. So I didn't wear it. But if you want to like I'll show you a picture because I promised. Let me see. I can't do that. Maybe this one. Woohoo! This is like the picture that. Let me see. Do like this. Woohoo! This is the picture I have like in my thumbnail. I don't have like a full frame one. Uh, but this is my costume. I had a headband with a like feather and pearls and stuff like that. And I also had like a box, like it said like cigarettes and cigars, but I had like snacks and lollipops and stuff like that. But yeah, it was very Gatsby-esque. Let me see. Stop sharing. um, but yeah, it was very fun, and people liked my costume. So I have some pictures of like my full costume, but other people are in that picture, so I don't want to expose them on the internet. But it was very fun, and luckily I had like a spare. What's it called? Headband thingy that I used another time. There was a 1920s thingy. But yeah, it was very fun. We listened to like modern songs, but what's it called? Like the something jukebox here on YouTube, uh, where they play like modern songs in like 1920s or 1930s style. It was so cool. I was sick the whole costume party, so I was like drinking tea while the others were drinking vodka. But I didn't mind at all. So yeah. Okay, that was my tangent on the costume party. Nina, you're changing so much of the story and pacing. Yeah, so things have to be deleted and changed. Absolutely. That's revisions. You're just focusing on the chapters you have to delete / add a whole bunch and leave the fine ones alone. Yeah, have to do it in increments, like take the bad ones first and then see if you can improve the fine ones. You also have to add a whole lot of completely new chapters. Scary, especially since this is the first time you have really started editing a book. That's what I did in draft 2. Because in my first draft, I basically had a lot of different scenes where things happened, but they weren't connected. I didn't have like a overarching plot or like what they were gonna do. So I had to add a whole bunch of scenes where the actual plot came in and connected the ones that I already had in my head. So I think this is just where you just perfect. This is your second draft, second revision stage. So you're doing it. Woo! Oh, I didn't know this. Tiny hats are sometimes called fascinators. Is that how we call it, or how you say it? Fascinators? Because I'm fascinated by tiny hats. They're kind of cool, but also kind of ridiculous. I mean, the hats that people wear in like royal weddings and stuff. I mean, are you required in England if you're going to a wedding to like wear weird tiny hats or like weird tiny like some of them are just like a blob with feathers. Why? And also, ooh, a fascinating fascinator. Yay, Nina. I like it. I like it a lot. And also, it was bloody good tea. So yeah, I would have that again. Hehe. Who else like alliterations? Rhyme at the start of the word. Here. He was trying to find a better way to say hot days. So I could say something like dreary days and nippy nights. I like that. I like that. I love saying like the same. Oh, but is it alliterations? Could it be vowel sounds or consonant sounds at the start of words? I think it's under the consonants, right? I don't know, but yeah, that's really really fun to say. And a very very old poem, like from like the Viking era here in Norway, that is like not required reading, but um, every Norwegian teacher brings this up. It's an old poem called Håvamål, which is basically like um, it is like it has like 50 verses or something, but it outlines how um, it's like words of wisdoms from the gods, like from Odin and Thor and everybody. No, from Odin. Uh, how you should treat your neighbor, how you shouldn't drink because then you'll lose your wits, or something like that. Um, uh, and he there's a lot of alliteration there where he like um, um, for example, he says, Mr. Mannevit Mysje. It's like the sound. Mr. Mannevit Mysje. Like the Um, and it basically says if you drink too much, you will lose all your wits. And I love that. It's so fun to say, and it's so fun to read out loud to the students because there is a rhythm to it, and they're basically like, mm. It's very cool. So yes, alliterations all. Melissa, hello, welcome. How are you? And yes, Nina also thinks that alliteration is great. You hope to add some into the book in the next draft. Okay, so it's everything: vowels, consonants, everything, all good. Okay. Ooh, Rachel, your titles are all starting the same consonant for the same series. I like that. Could you give us an example, or is it a secret? Very cool. Very cool. You love that idea. Uh, my brain was like, what idea? Odin idea of words of wisdom. um, Yay, Melissa! You're so glad you could hop on to get some projects done. Awesome, we're here for one more sprint, and then I'm a little bit sick, if you can't tell, and I think I have to call it a day after that one. Yes. Melissa also loves alliteration and use it whenever you can. Hmm. I think we all do. I think we enjoy like the repetition of the same sound, but it means different things. Nina, you learned a lot about stylistic devices in school, and your favorite has always been alliteration and metaphors. Yeah, you don't remember all of them. Mm. Yeah, I like that, and also like, of course, I don't know what it's called in English, but it's besjeling, where you give human aspects to um, dead stuff. So basically, like you can say, uh, the scissors winked at the bare foot that was coming towards it. For example, like the scissor is winking. I really like that. Put that in. Yes, words of wisdom. Håvamål. Highly recommend. I'm gonna see Håvamål English version. Translated by Olive Bray. It isn't as cool in English, I will say. It doesn't have the alliteration, but I will try to find the verse of do not drink too much. Let me see. Yeah. This one. This is like the verse that I was quoting. Less good than they say for the sons of men. Of course, the spacing is wrong. Uh, is the drinking oft of ale. For the more they drink, the less can they think and keep a watch over their wits. I would recommend. There are some words of wisdom in here, but it's cooler in Norwegian, I would just say. Ooh, so the titles are Doppelgangers and Deceit, Packs and Portals, Demons and Dangers. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, thank you, Melissa. You had COVID last week. You avoided it for 2.5 years. And you were so glad to be done with it. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I too am done with COVID. This wasn't COVID, just some random virus that completely knocked me on my ass. But I think also my like immune system is like weakened after not being sick for basically 2.5 years because I've been avoiding everything. And now it was like attending a music festival with 10,000 or 20,000 people, inevitably got sick. Personification. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. Yeah, that one is amazing too. Personification is fun, but a little ominous sometimes. Yeah, but that's fun too. Okay. I'm gonna go get a little snack. But first, let's put on another screen. I'm gonna share the screen. We're gonna do this one, I think. I'm gonna stick to the dog theme here, but we're gonna take it down to 25. There we go. Okay. Oh no, Nina, your friend just had COVID for the second time. You haven't had it yet, but you will probably get it someday. And I think now is like the like not best, but if you're gonna get COVID, now is the best time because of the variant that isn't like super violent if you've had the vaccine, and your body will like build up antibodies if you have it now, so that you're probably more suited. Is that a word? You're better suited for if more or other variants come. But oh well. Let's do another 25, and that will be the last one for today. So let's start in 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, that was the third and last sprint of the day. Let me know how you did. I procrastinated, so I didn't do anything. But I read something for work tomorrow. I got a reading assignment. So I was like, okay, my brain don't work. Maybe I can like try to retain some information. It's not working. So yeah. Okay, let me see. Before our sprint, you said, Nina, that your friend is traveling Europe for 5 weeks right now, and she's in Stockholm, and you're jealous. Yeah, I, I'm, I'm jealous, but also not jealous of people traveling, right about now, because we were like thinking about taking like a weekend trip to Amsterdam or something, but the amount of trouble in airports and there's also been a pilot strike here in Norway, and the price of airplane tickets, oh my god. So I'm jealous of the people that actually traveled somewhere without like these great hurdles, but also I'm kind of like, I do not want to queue in line at the airport for 5 hours and then my plane get canceled. So I'm gonna wait. Greg, you got 214 words. Amazing. Nina, 347 words added. Awesome. Rachel, you got a few paragraphs revised and worked on social media too. Awesome. I did this yesterday because I've been slacking on my Instagram account. Um, a little about books if you want to check it out. Where I haven't posted any reviews for a bit. And while I was on the trip with the costume party, we were also in Haugesund, where there were the best little bookshop I've seen in ages. It was so cozy and like my dream bookshop. So I posted that on my haul from that on Instagram. But I've also read a couple of books lately, and I wrote 2 reviews that is coming out pretty soon. So yeah, you have to stay on that social media game too. Yay! Okay, so you got 347 words added and no words deleted this time. Cool. Jules, you finished editing a scene. You know you would wind up editing rather than just reading. Yeah, it's hard not to. I find that when I'm reading on the computer, I tend to edit a lot more than when I'm reading it printed on paper. That's why I printed out my second draft, because then I couldn't I just quickly rewrite this grammar mistake, and then I completely fall out of the story and stuff like that. You're welcome, Rachel. It's fun. It's really fun for me. So I really wanted to do it even though I'm sick. So thank you for coming. It's been fun. And I really want to get initially I said to myself, okay, July has been new job, stuff like that, and traveling, got sick, blah blah blah. So I haven't written much. So I was kind of like, okay, 1st of August, let's go, let's write every day. And then I was still sick. So I want to try to okay, for the rest of August, at least try to work a little bit every day on my story. So, and these streams help a lot. Nina, yeah, you're not traveling because of the panini, mostly pandemic. Yeah, but you hope to at least get to some place in Austria this year, since that isn't far. So, like, explore your own country stuff. Or are you from Germany? I think I'm Rot. Yeah. What are trains like in Norway? Bad. Uh, also, you're in Schengen. Yeah. Is it feasible to go to mainland EU by train from where you are? I would think so. I think so. You would have to take train to Oslo and then from Oslo somewhere, Sweden maybe, down through there. I'm not sure. I just know that the trains in Norway, like, they're okay, but they were basically built by the Germans in the Second World War and not really upgraded since then. So, yeah. I mean, it takes 8 hours by train from one end to the other in Norway. And if you had a bullet train, it would probably take like 3. Aye, aye. But I haven't checked that, if it's feasible to go by train. Nina, you really want to go to a secondhand bookstore, but you have to save money. Yeah, it wasn't cheap. Maybe you will treat yourself when you're done with this draft. Yes, I say go for it. Treat yourself. Thank you so much, Melissa. Yes, okay, very good. Austria. Yes, okay. I think that's where we're gonna end for today. I'll be back next Thursday. The month of August is like not much happening, so I'm hoping that I can get some progress done. So I hope you'll see you here next Thursday at the same time, 6 p.m. GMT +1. And yeah, thank you for being here. See ya and have a nice evening, morning.